Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my top 10 newborn hacks. I am a first-time mom. I have a 6-month-old and I am going to be sharing the things that I have learned about the newborn stage and things that I have found to be extremely helpful. Newborn stage can be very difficult, especially for first-time moms who have no clue what they're doing. But I think even for experienced mamas, it can be challenging for different reasons. So if you like the content that you see, please be sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell because it lets you know whenever I post a new video. Okay, so the first tip I have for you is to get yourself a bedside bassinet. These do not have to be like the highest end one. Just make sure it is approved by doctors to be a safe sleeping mattress and bassinet. But I loved mine. These are so helpful because a lot of them, the sides actually come down. Ignore my cats if you see them jumping around in the background. But they can be so helpful because a lot of times the sides actually zip down and they can just slide right up to your bed when you have a new baby, especially one that is not a huge fan of sleeping on their own. Yeah, this can be very, very beneficial because they can smell mama, you're right there. You can just reach over to grab them and change them real quick, or reach over to breastfeed or bottle feed. It's just very, very handy, especially for already broken sleep at night. It is very good to just reach over and be able to grab baby and attend to baby's needs. The next thing I would say is to have a bedside caddy. Now, the contents of this caddy might change over time, but this is also a very useful tool when you are tired in those middle of night feeds, being able to reach over and grab your pump, or being able to reach over and grab a new burp cloth or a new swaddle or a new sleeper or a diaper and a pad real quick so you can quickly change them. It is very, very helpful to just have that right there. You don't have to get up and walk across the room, especially if you have your bedside bassinet. Everything is just right there, and for those middle of the night wake up calls, because there's usually a lot of them, those are just very, very helpful. And yeah, I cannot recommend them enough. Some mamas leave water and snacks in there. It's just gonna depend on you and what you find to be helpful. I definitely found helpful looking up tutorials on what people thought a bedside caddy should look like, but again, it's going to be tailored to your needs once your baby comes. The next item I highly suggest though is going to be a sound machine and nightlight combo. These are very helpful. The sound machine helps baby sleep because if you didn't know this, the uterus is actually a very, very noisy place. So babies like constant, like calming white noise because they hear that a lot in the womb. And so that's why it's just very helpful for sleep. But having a nice little soft nightlight on that, being able to just reach over next to your bed and click a button and have a cute little handy light that's just dim and calming, it's very helpful to have 2 in 1. Swaddles. Now, I recommend either zip up or Velcro swaddles. These are considered very safe because it's not a loose blanket, but babies love to be swallowed. They love to feel close. They love to feel cozied in. Some babies I've heard don't like to be swaddled, but most babies love a good swaddle. And this is going to help them sleep. Again, you're going to have very broken sleep at the beginning, but anything you can do to get safer and longer stretches of sleep is going to be amazing. I recommend swaddles. My little guy loved them. He still sleeps in a sleep sack to this day. He has his arms out now because he rolls, but they're so nice and I cannot recommend them enough. All right, this item is a 10 out of 10 must have for me anyways. Is a vibrating bouncy lounger. Like, I don't even know how to describe them. They're just a lounge seat. They vibrate. They can lay back or sit up a little bit. I recommend these. They're very portable around the house. The reason this is so nice is there are going to be moments where you need to go take a shower and nobody can hold the baby, nobody can watch the baby. You can bring them into the bathroom with you, put them in front of the shower, and you can take a shower and keep an eye on them. And this is especially helpful because babies are gonna cry. there's going to be a moment where you need to go take a shower and your baby's gonna cry, and this is just one of those things. They're close to you, you can talk to them, you can try to comfort them, get a quick shower in, get out, and then pick them up and love on them. But it's just a very handy tool that is very portable. Now this is a clothing item, but I recommend this especially at doctor's appointments, and that is a zip up sleeper. Like the little footy pajamas with the zip on it. The zips are so nice, especially at doctor's offices where you have to take off their clothes. Newborns do not like to be handled a ton. Like, they don't like to be slipping in and out of clothes. And when you're at a doctor's appointment, you don't want to spend 20 minutes undressing and dressing them. It's just something really easy that you can slip on and off. So handy. I honestly had him in sleepers most of the first 3 months of his life. It was way easier than a full cute outfit. I saved the cute outfits for like special outings or like pictures and stuff, and the rest were just zip up sleepers. They were so much easier. Now this is for when you're starting to get out of the house more or you have a doctor's appointment. I recommend that you start getting ready for the appointment 30 minutes to an hour before you need to start getting ready for an appointment. And the reason I say that is in our heads, we're gonna be like, okay, my appointment starts at this time, so I need to start getting ready at this time. Try to push your getting ready time back 30 minutes, probably closer to an hour, because by the time you get the diaper bag packed, the baby changed, yourself ready to go, and your shoes on, your baby probably would have spit up or pooped by now, and you're gonna have to rechange them again and then put them in the car seat, get in the car, and start driving. And you will be shocked at how fast an hour goes by. Yeah, I started doing this pretty quickly because I hate being late to things. Some people, they don't mind being in a rush. I just hate being late to things or fearing that I'm gonna be late for places. So yeah, that is a must-do for us. Next tip I have for you is to get outside every single day if possible. This can be challenging. I know weather is a big deal. Obviously you want to take precautions with baby. You don't want them to be exposed to super hot weather or super cold weather, so use your discretion. But getting out in the fresh air every single day is very beneficial for you and baby. It helps mama's mental health, and it also helps baby learn to decipher day and night. That's going to be very difficult at first for them, but it does kind of slowly over time start to help them learn the difference between daytime and nighttime. The next baby hack is baby wear. I would definitely get a couple different types of baby wearing equipment because sometimes you or baby will like something more than the other. But this is very beneficial for getting things done. My little guy loved to be baby worn, and it was one of the few ways that I could get caught up on my laundry or go ahead and get a couple dishes done, because at first he just wanted to be close and held very regularly. And that's not baby being spoiled, that's just because they've been in the womb for 9 months and all they've known is you, and now they're in this big new environment and it's noisy and bright out here and it doesn't always smell or feel like mama, and so they're just very unsure. And so baby wearing and having them on you is very calming for them, and it helps you have a break. Alright, and for those who stayed to the end of the video, I have one bonus thing, and this is if you are able to ask for help. I know not everybody is in a position to be able to do so, but if you have trusted family, friends, even your spouse or your partner, make sure that you are asking for help. This is a tough journey. It's a beautiful journey, but sometimes motherhood can be very, very challenging, especially when you've never experienced something before and you're now experiencing something new, whether it's adding another kid to the family and you already have kids, or you're just experiencing this for the first time. It can be very challenging. So make sure you are asking for help. Even if you just need to go take a nap, have somebody that you trust watch your baby for just an hour, maybe 2, while you go get some sleep, or maybe you need to take a shower, somebody you trust watching the baby. Maybe you need help getting to a doctor's appointment. It is okay to ask for help. You are not a failure. And if you have trusted, good, solid people in your life, they are going to want to help you because they know as well that it is not easy to do all of this. So I just want to say that it's very hard as a mama to do sometimes, but it is so necessary and it makes your load way lighter.